Technologies. This weekend, FRP, formerly Race Promotions, had opening weekend of 2018 championship season for Formula 1600, Formula 2000, and Formula Atlantic competitions. So let's check out some of the action from this iconic high-speed road course, Road Atlanta. Saturday was perfect race weather, perfect qualifying weather. It was a great day at Road Atlanta. The drivers had a wonderful time on the nice dry track for Saturday. And in the end, it was Brandon Dixon putting his citation on pole in the F2000 category with Steve Jenks only a few thousandths behind. Those two guys in the Masters class category showing those young guns they still got what it takes to be at the top step of the F2000 championship racing. Race number one for Formula 2000 was the Steve Jenks show, with him and Brandon Dixon going wheel to wheel all race, and in the end it was Jenks coming out on top. Saturday may have been a beautiful day for racing. However, when drivers awoke on Sunday, rain was the topic of discussion as everybody was looking to the skies to determine what they needed to do for their tire choice for all the action on Sunday. Qualifying 2 for F2000 showed very damp conditions, not wet enough for rain tires, not dry enough for slicks, really, and it was a sketchy session. All drivers skating around left and right. A few drivers tried some rain tires, a few drivers tried the dries. In the end, it was Primus Racing driver Simon Sykes coming out on top for that pole position for Q2. When the green flew on race number 2, it was a wall of water for everybody but the front row, and Simon Sykes took advantage and walked away, putting on a rain clinic. Simon Sykes, the Rainmeister from Primus Racing, takes home the race win number 2 for the F2000 Championship Series in FRP. Now let's go for a ride and meet your race 2 winner, Primus Racing driver Simon Sykes.
Driver of the car 3 in Primus Racing team in the Formula 2000 Championship here with FRP weekend. So Simon, what do you think about this car? You're jumping in this class. What do you think about FRP and Formula 2000?
So this is my first race in the F2000 Championship Series. I came and I did F1600 race last year, and I was coming from Skip Barber and karts before that. And jumping into these cars, I think it's a really good step up for me. They got a lot of grip, a lot of downforce. It's enjoyable. It's not too much, but it's enough to learn and get some good racing in. And so I think it's a good step towards the future. I really like what FRP's done with the 1600s and the 2000s Atlantics. It's a nice little ladder system to get you more development in the cars, and it's a really good stepping stone towards aspirations of IndyCar or F1.
That's good. Yeah, they're definitely creating that ladder system. It used to exist, kind of fell apart for a while, but it looks like they're really getting it back together. So you said, the ladder system, speaking of that, where did you come from? Obviously, I'm guessing karts, as everybody in the world. But other than, what do you kind of get a little more detail on? Where did you come? What kind of karts you come from? And is this, other than 1600, have you driven any other cars?
So I started racing karts when I was 5 years old. When I was 3, I decided I wanted to race for a living. So my dad got me a kart for my 5th birthday. Started racing locally. By the time I was about 8, we started working towards running nationals. I ran at the front of the nationals until I was about 13, 14, and that's when the transition began into car racing. And Skylar Robinson, a good friend of mine, I was looking at what he was doing, and I followed his footsteps, and I went into the Skip Barber series. I did their schools, did their shootouts, and I ran 2 years in their Formula Car series. Finished 3rd in their championship series, and then
congratulations again to all the F2000 competitors in FRP weekend at Road Atlanta. Now let's check in on some of the F1600 action over the weekend. Formula 1600 cars would have 3 races over the weekend, with only 1 qualifying session to set the field for all 3 sessions. And it was Tyler O'Connor putting his car on pole. He was Mr. Number 1 on Saturday. When it came time for the F1600 races, it looked like Tyler O'Connor was going to continue his domination after taking home wins in races 1 and 2. However, when the green flag flew on race 3, it was a torrential rainstorm, and Joey Esma put on a clinic, checking out early on. The field did bunch up more than once when safety cars had to be called out for cars coming a little too close together on more than one occasion. However, in the end, it was Joey Esma taking home that rain win for race number 3. Now let's head over to the podium for round 1 of the F1600 Championship and meet Tyler O'Connor and Joey Esma.
You got any open wheel stuff prior to this? this year?
Not
So, yeah, and you mentioned that you had to do a little testing just to figure out how to drive an open wheel car. It's so different. You're a quick study, my friend. And not only are you fast, you've got racecraft out there. It's great fun to watch. It's just a natural, it seems. You must have been having a blast.
Oh, it was great. Great time battling with you, Ben, and Tyler, and all the other Cahill guys. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for a great race.
Watching the moves down into turn one, where suddenly you look like it was set that you'd have two cars inside you, or you'd be the guy to the inside. Not a lot you could do. You even said not a lot of strategy. It's almost just react, isn't it?
Right, yeah. Just watching your mirrors and giving everybody the space that they need and going from there.
I'll tell you, man, welcome to Open Wheel Pro Racing. Impressive stuff. Well done. This type of racing, fairly new to you, and you said that the Lucas Oil series that you ran was your introduction to car racing. And yet you come into this is one of the toughest series on the planet, and you end up topping every session. Where do you go from here? I mean, that's really amazing stuff. Well done.
Yeah, obviously it speaks to the caliber of everyone who's doing racing, their instructors and everyone who helps me along there. We had a great year last year. We ran here at Road Atlanta, so obviously we unloaded yesterday and the car was fast right off the truck, and I felt great. So we were able to just keep making some tweaks and dialing the car in, and it was fantastic. So I want to thank all those guys at Cahill, my engineer Rick, and everyone else who helps, Joby, Mike, Jake, Andre, Grant's helping out this weekend too. And special thanks to one of my mechanics who can't be here, Stefan, who really helped me dial the car in. So I can't thank those guys enough. They're awesome.
Cahill's a pretty impressive group with not just with the engineering, but with the driver coaching and data support.
Absolutely, yeah. We have Thomas Caskins with us. He's in our ear every lap, telling us what to do, making sure we're in the right spot, which for me is crucial because I don't have a whole lot of experience in 1600 type. This series is crazy, but I love it. I mean, we're passing three times a lap, and it's I got shuffled back to maybe fifth or something at one point, and then you work your way back up to the lead. It's a lot of fun, and congrats to you and Joey. They ran a great race, so really like driving against those guys before you get the race.
Well, I can only imagine how much fun it is to be in the race, because calling it was an absolute blast, man. Fantastic. Let's get on up there. What a story that is. Look at this podium, folks. You've been sent over Murphy, Joey Esplin, Tyler O'Connor. 12. Fantastic.
Congratulations again to Tyler O'Connor and Joey Esma, 2018 FRP F1600 race winners. Next up for FRP Racing, it's May 12th and 13th at Watkins Glen International Raceway. We'd also like to say congratulations to back-to-back winner in the Formula Atlantic category, Baltazar Leguzman from Cahill Motorsports, dominating in that Formula Atlantic category over the weekend. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Dustin Hodges for Right Turn Racing TV. We'll see you next weekend from Roebling Road Raceway and the Quartermaster Classic.